Namaskar. Hello and welcome to MahendraGuru.com's official YouTube channel, and today we are going to discuss about the philosophical schools in India. Let us proceed further. The first thing is philosophical schools may be divided into two parts, orthodox and heterodox. The basic difference is orthodox school did not question the authenticity of Vedas, and the heterodox school questioned the authenticity of Vedas. That is the main difference. Now this can also be termed as Astic and Nastic. Now here Astic means believing in the Vedas and Nastic means did not believing in the authenticity of Vedas. That's it. Next, if we talk about the orthodox school, they can be divided into 6 major sub-schools, and the heterodox school may be studied under the 3 major sub-schools. Let's proceed further. Number 1 is the Samkhya school. The Samkhya school is considered to be the oldest among the philosophical schools in India. Talking about the literal meaning of Samkhya or Sankhya in Hindi, it means count. If we talk about the founder, then the person is Kapil Muni, and the way to attain salvation or moksha is the knowledge. Knowledge or the right knowledge, the real knowledge, true knowledge, that is the only possible way how a person can attain salvation. Next, talking about the yoga school. The main features here are asanas and pranayams. If we talk about the book Yoga Sutra, then this book was written by Patanjali, and the way to attain salvation is through meditation and physical application of the yogic techniques. Now these are the bare minimums that you will require for answering the questions from this topic in your SSC examination. Next school is Nyaya school. As the name indicates, Nyaya school is about the basic Nyaya structure which was founded by Gautama, and the means of attaining salvation is real knowledge, nothing else but real knowledge. Now how do you find out what is real knowledge? Through logical thinking and using interface, hearing and analogy. The next school is Visheshika school, which eventually merged up with the Nyaya school. They both merged up eventually. This school is credited for its scientific approach and the atomic theory. अगर हम बात करें, this school believe in God and the laws of karma. जैसा काम करोगे वैसा भुगतोगे. So this school believes in the laws of karma. इसके अलावा physicality of the universe, इसका मतलब पूरा का पूरा universe जो है वो 5 तत्वों से मिलके बना है. They are fire, air, water, earth and sky. The school was developed by sage Kannad or Kannad Muni. अगर हम बात करें मीमांसा स्कूल के बारे में, then मीमांसा स्कूल believe in that Vedas contains the eternal truth. सिर्फ वेद ही है जिसके अंदर इटर्नल ट्रूथ पाया जाता है. इसके अलावा यहाँ पे मीमांसा का जो लिटरल मीनिंग होता है, लिटरल मीनिंग इज रीजनिंग, इंटरप्रिटेशन एंड एप्लीकेशन. बट द थिंग इज मीमांसा बिलीव किस पे करती है? वेदास पे बिलीव करती है. हाउ डू यू अटेन सेल्वेशन अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस स्कूल? थ्रू परफॉर्मिंग रिचुअल्स. नाउ टू परफॉर्म रिचुअल्स you will be needing Brahmins according to this school of philosophy. Next is your Vedanta school. Vedanta school, what is here, it states that Brahma is the reality of life, everything else is Maya. It upholds the Upanishads, and you have to remember 2 persons who are very important who belongs to Vedanta school. The 2 names are Shankaracharya and Ramanujan. It is often asked that who belongs to which school, then you have to remember Shankaracharya and Ramanujan belongs to Vedanta school. Next, let us talk about the heterodox schools. Now this part will also be dealt in history, so we will not be going into great detail about it. The minimum that is required is about the 4 noble truths या फिर आर्य सत्य जिसे कहा जाता है. Number 1 is दुखा, कि दुख तो है ही, that is the truth. Number 2 is dukha samudai, that is you find out the reason, the cause of this dukha. Number 3 is dukha nirodh, how to get out of it. Number 4 is dukha nirodh gamini paripad, that is how to get out of it through the 8-fold path or the ashtangika marg. Now talking about the 8-fold path, number 1 is right vision, right resolve, right speech, right conduct, right means of livelihood. How do you earn your livelihood? Next is, do you earn it by cheating someone or by killing something? So that is considered as wrong. So right means of livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness and right concentration. Next is about the 3 Pitakas or the 3 Pitakas. Vinay Pitaka, compiled by Upali, Sutta Pitaka, Ananda, and Abhidhamma Pitaka, Mahakashyap. Now even in this school they have questioned the authenticity of the Vedas, and they have said that do not believe in the Vedas blindly. Okay, so that is the main thing here. Okay, next we will talk about Jainism. Here the focus is on the 7 fundamental elements. Iske alawa there are total 24 Tirthankars. Next, even in Jainism also it has opposed the primacy of the Vedas, and now the focus, or now the 5 important points are: belief in ahimsa, that is non-violence; satya, that is speaking the truth; asteya, that is not stealing; aparigriha, that is do not possess anything; and brahmacharya. Next is about charvaka or lokayata. Now here the founder is Brihaspati. They believe in eat, drink and make merry. Next, the salvation is materialistic, that is to possess things and to have goods. Doesn't matter how do you earn them, how do you get them. Now about the lokayata, it actually means attachment, and if we talk about the need for salvation, then at times lokayata has also said that it is against the need to achieve salvation. So that's it. Those are the schools in Indian philosophy. We will be dealing with Buddhism and Jainism in ancient India as well, so we have not gone into the details of it. Do remember the bare minimum for your examination from this topic. So that's it. Like the video if you like the video, or else the video once again you'll definitely like it. Comment on the video, share the video with all your friends, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching.